Welcome on back to the news with TK. And overnight, the House or the Senate in Texas passed a redistricting plan which effectively removes Jasmine Crockett from Congress. One of the rising stars in the Democratic Party no longer has a seat to sit in at the House of Representatives. Wonder how that's going to go. Well, it looks like the Republicans will pick up 6 seats, and with states like Massachusetts that have, where I'm from, have all Democrat seats in the House, talking about redistricting, I'm just kind of weird. You can't squeeze another seat out of that state, so okay. And with California doing it and possibly being able to gerrymander and get maybe 1, maybe 2 seats out of redistricting, the Trump administration is now calling for a new census and only counting citizens, which would effectively cost California 7 seats in the House or more. Yeah, it doesn't look like the Democrats are going to have the House anytime soon. And with states like California and Illinois talking about redistricting, it's literally just poking a hornet's nest, which is going to make other Republican-leaning states do the same. Be interesting to see how it changes. But I saw an interesting clip. We're going to roll the intro and get directly into it. But yeah, this is interesting. Roll it.
Everybody, we're going to go straight to a Fox News alert. Overnight, the Texas Senate passed the state's new congressional map after weeks of Democratic protests, sending it over to Governor Greg Abbott's desk. He's expected to quickly sign it into law.
State Democratic Senator Carol Alvarado had planned a long speech as a last-ditch effort to delay the measure, but Republicans blocked it before she could start.
My filibuster was shut down. They created an excuse to shut it down. I will not be silent, and I will not stop talking about this.
Despite wearing comfortable sneakers and a knee brace in preparation for her fight, the chamber was pushed to a final vote. Democrats say they plan to challenge the legislation in court.
The Trump-backed map secures an additional 5 GOP-leaning districts ahead of the 2026 midterm elections. This is one step closer to the end of a long saga that was filled with a 2-week Democratic walkout and threats of arrest from Republicans. But this is just the beginning of the nationwide congressional map battle. Texas has kicked off a wave of redistricting efforts across the country, including in California. So, we knew it was going to end this way, right?
Yes, you did.
But I think the big takeaway is that it's on now. The redistricting, gerrymandering battle, President Trump is doubling down, saying they did it, we're going to do it. And the interesting thing is to see where this goes, because you do have these heavily Democratic, already gerrymandered states like Illinois, like even Massachusetts. Obama was raising money in Massachusetts to try and, fight for the redistricting. Massachusetts has all Democrat members of Congress.
It is really what Griff is talking about, that Donald Trump in so many ways is just really kind of teaching people, hey, they play this way, we're going to play this way too. Don't feel bad, because they do it to you.
Right. And you've got to, you have nothing if you don't actually win some of these fights.
Correct.
It's interesting because, of course, as you point out, Griff, in a place like Massachusetts, they can say that they want to fight back. But when there's no more seats to glean out of the situation, you're kind of
when you've
screwed.
Already done it so long.
Yeah. And you've already perfected it. And then, of course, you also have a lot of other states around the country that are Republican-leaning states that are like, okay, sure, if you want to start this fight, because Gavin Newsom said he's going to do it in California, and I guess there might be a seat or two there that they can further squeeze out of it. But then all you've done is poke more bees' nests, because more Republican states are like, okay, we'll do it too.
Well, I think also the next fight, not to move on from the gerrymandering, quote unquote, gerrymandering and the maps on this, the next fight is really the census. You know, Donald Trump saying we are only going to count citizens in the census. And when you do that, Democrats will lose many seats, especially in California.
Yeah, it's going to be something to watch. And in California, particularly, you know, that's a state that Trump won 38% of the vote, but yet 83% of the congressional delegation is Democrat. And so it doesn't really serve, even setting aside the census stuff, it doesn't represent the voters' will. And California is going to be a one to watch.
So what do you guys think about the redistricting effort in Texas? Governor Abbott should be, either if he hasn't already signed it, he'll probably sign it at some point today. We'll start the next week coming up here with a new drawn out new districts in the state of Texas. And I understand that they're going to try to, fight it in court, but it's already been fought in court before, and they've already found that what Texas was doing was already constitutional. So they really don't have any wins there either. But I'd love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.